Good evening. You're listening to Faces for Radio with James Evans.
And Alex Stratton-Lake.
And you may have noticed that Miles Poole did not say his name there.
No, I was actually caught off guard a little bit.
I saw that you were. Miles Poole sends his apologies. He can't join us today. He doesn't send his apologies. We're making that up, doesn't he? He doesn't really care.
No, he doesn't. I think it was just out of sheer laziness that he hasn't come along.
He's in bed, isn't he? He's just sleeping. We've got loads, though. We've got loads, so don't switch over. If you're listening to the last show, if you're a fan of the last show and you don't know what to expect great things.
Oh, yes. You know, it's been a week of firsts, hasn't it? Because, you know, last week we had our first week outside.
Yes.
And now this week we've got our first week with just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Are we playing a bit of that later?
Oh, yes. It's getting very romantic in the studio.
No, we're not playing that later, though, are we?
Aren't we? I don't know what the plan is.
No, the plan is we're going to be playing Love Is in the Air and Love Train, songs with love in. We're playing Foal's My Number, because that's as in my phone number. They're all, as you've guessed, it's our Valentine's special.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. So what's your plans for Valentine's Day, James?
I'm planning to get very, very drunk at the Warwick Real Ale Festival.
Is that with a special someone? Or...
Oh, it is. It's with you, Al.
Hey!
You knew that.
I did.
But yeah, that's my plan. I'm single at the moment.
Yeah, I'll just clarify that me and James aren't going out. You know, it's not like we're going as partners. We are just going as two lonely men.
Well, you know, keeping each other company. So obviously, not in that way though.
No,
just as very close friends.
But you know, we'll
who
see.
Knows?
We'll see
how it goes. Exactly. After a few drinks, you never know.
Talking of surprises, we've got a prize this week, haven't we?
Yeah, the prize is a surprise.
Oh, controversial.
Yeah, that's the prize. So we're going to have a competition. We're going to have Would I Tell the Truth to You later, where me and Alec are going to tell amusing Valentine's anecdotes, and you're going to have to guess which one of us is telling the truth. And the person who gets the right answer and it gets randomly chosen wins the surprise.
I mean, usually we don't have to randomly choose because only one person gets the right answer.
There is that. Right. But I think we'll kick off with a song.
Oh, yes. We've got John Paul Young with Love Is in the Air, the ballroom mix.
Yeah, they didn't have the original, did they?
No, but we'll see how this goes.
So enjoy. There we go. And that was
John Paul Young with Love's in the Air. Sorry, Miles outros the songs. I'm not used to this huge responsibility.
Yeah, but 15 seconds ago, before the song ended, you said, I'll outro this, and then you explain the feature. And the song ended, and you were just sat there like a lemming, just sort of staring at the sliders that are in front of you.
I've moved some sliders. I've done my job.
I'll sit back.
Yeah,
have a kip.
Exactly.
Right, we've got Would I Tell the Truth to You, which is our flagship competition. And
is it?
I've gone very quiet. Are you messing around with my volume?
I'm just...
Why are you messing around with it?
Just moving it around arbitrarily.
I'm sure they can hear me. Can they hear me?
Yeah, you're probably deafening them by now, but...
Okay, that's better than them not hearing me at all. I'd rather be deafening than quiet. I think that's one of my mantras. So, Would I Tell the Truth to You? We're both going to tell amusing Valentine's anecdotes, and you can text in or email in to tell us which of us is telling the truth.
Shall I? I'll give the details.
Yeah, give the details.
Do you want them just a guess?
No. I'd rather that you gave them the number and email.
Okay. All right. Well, you can text in on. Oh, hang on a sec. There's two mobile numbers here.
Oh, for God's sake! No, there aren't. Are they not exactly the same?
No, they're different. Oh, what do we do?
It's not that. No, it's the 024 is not a mobile number, Alec.
No, that's correct.
075. Read the one which starts 075.
All right. As you can tell, this show's not pre-recorded. This is live.
This is all live.
Okay, well, you can text in on 075 071 877 77, or you can email in at studioradio.warwick.ac.uk.
Do you want to just repeat that email address because it's sort of all mumbled into one?
Yeah, sure. You can email in on studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk.
Good.
If you're listening to us on the internet, then you can just read that. But
yeah, or you can use like an online submission form to send us stuff, but that doesn't always work. In fact, none of the methods are 100% reliable. So just keep texting and emailing until we read you out.
The number of messages we lose during our show is tragic.
Well, we have to apologise actually, because last week a lot of people emailed in and we didn't get them through. But I think that was something to do with the fact that we were broadcasting outside and everything was a bit haphazard. I mean,
it was.
The place where we were broadcasting was falling down on us.
It was held together with tape.
Yeah, quite literally. Well, in what other way? Metaphorically?
Metaphorically held by tape? Maybe. Who knows?
It was metaphorically held together by love, if anything. So, Valentine's, bringing it back. Great radio. Back. So,
yeah. Should we move on to the feature?
Yeah. Right, so shall I kick off with my amusing Valentine's anecdote?
Do it, James.
Okay. It's not actually about Valentine's Day, but it's about romance, if you will. My embarrassing story is as follows. In an intimate moment with a woman, I accidentally uttered the phrase "nom nom nom."
That's a classic one-liner, that one.
Yep. So that's mine. What's yours, Alec?
Mine's just as bad. I unwittingly gave my partner really bad food poisoning on Valentine's Day.
Oh. Yeah,
that's not so good. Sorry about that.
You see, this feature's quite difficult because we both know who's telling the truth, and there's no pretense about
it's
it.
So contrived.
Yeah,
but we're just gonna have to go.
At least with a third person, we can say that maybe they don't know, and maybe they're quizzing us to find out themselves, even though they obviously know in advance. But now, I guess we're just gonna have to run with questioning each other as if we don't know about ourselves, as if we have no self-knowledge.
Well, let's act. Let's kind of...
Okay, right.
We did drama at school, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take on the character of the ignorant fool, which I think is actually quite easy for me to do.
Yeah, you were typecast, weren't you? Okay, go on then. Go,
James.
Quiz me on my story.
So, I mean, how recent was this, by the way, this incident? So should we label it an incident?
I'm not going to say.
You're not going to say?
That could mean that the person it happened with finds out that it was them.
Oh, right, I see.
Because they don't know that I said this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, so you're running on a thin line here, bit dangerous. Dangerous telling this story.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think it would offend anyone, would it?
I mean, just how intimate was this moment? Can you go into any details at all?
It was an intimate moment, and I said nom nom nom. Let's just leave it at that, shall we?
What else needs to be said?
Exactly. In a moment like that, I think that's what most people would say.
Okay, just one more question. What were the direct consequences of this kind of little slip?
Well, like I say, she didn't notice.
Oh, she didn't notice?
No, so there weren't any, really. I just sort of felt quite embarrassed, and then...
I mean, did it affect you?
No, it didn't affect me. It didn't affect me, apart from the next day. I thought, I'll make an amusing anecdote one day. So...
Well, that was useful then, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I think it has.
Yeah, so well done.
Excellent. Shall I quiz you now?
Go on then.
You say I'm playing a role. Can you give me some motivation?
Some motivation?
Yeah,
you're on a radio, you're live, and people are...
No, not motivation like that. I mean, what's my character's motivation? I want to get in the mind of this interviewer.
Okay, so you've known me for a while, but, you've never really trusted me, and you just want to get down to the truth.
About this incident.
Okay. Because it's been plaguing you for many a year.
Okay, right. That's all again, a very easy role to relate to. I've always wanted to know more about this this moment that you had where you food poisoned a woman. Was it a woman? It was a woman.
It was, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Right. I haven't actually thought of any questions to come up with. In what context were you cooking? Was it a Valentine's meal?
It was a Valentine's meal. I mean, I'd done the whole thing, go to a fancy restaurant, take your date with you, and that was all nice, but it's really quite expensive.
It is expensive, especially on Valentine's Day.
Especially on Valentine's Day. I thought, I'll do something different, do a bit of home cooking.
Yeah, push the boat out.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think, that works well in both ways, because it's, extra personal, and it does save a lot of money, so you win on both fronts.
Okay, and how long... into the meal or after the meal did the lovely lady that you were with realise that she had food poisoning?
Well, it was a bit awkward. Because I've done a whole thing, you know, for first course, main course, and dessert.
Yeah,
and
and starter as the first course is otherwise known as.
Well,
But yeah, your first course, your second course, 2.5 course, and then dessert. Yeah,
gotta have the 2.5.
and then your after dinner snack. Yeah, beverage,
which was just a lot of medicine.
Brilliant. So it was in the meal, or
yeah, I mean, I was cooking chicken for the main course.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I mean, I'm never very good at cooking anyway, so I kind of get used to my
So you've built up an immunity to raw chicken. Wow, that's impressive.
Cheers. Well, live as a student.
To get the biologists in and work out what's going on so that can be spread amongst the human population.
But, you know, the woman I was with was kind of like, this does taste a little odd. But, you know, I mean, we didn't want to dwell on it because, you know, we're trying to remain romantic.
Yeah.
But a couple of hours later, she did not feel well, and it all went a bit downhill from there, as you can imagine.
Vomiting.
Yes.
I would imagine.
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
Well, I've said it now, haven't I?
Well, so,
okay, well, that's that. Those are our stories. Text in or email in. Do you want to give the details again?
Yeah. I think I'm going to do it a bit better this time.
Yeah, tell us who's telling the truth. You can get in contact.
Or if you feel that there's any other questions which need to be asked, you can text in on 075 071 87777 or email on radio. Oh, no, it's not. On studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk.
Almost. You almost had it.
So the thing is, I got a bit too excited towards the end because I thought I'm going to do this first go round, and you know, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Didn't work out, did it? We've got quite a few emails and texts flooding in, but I think we'll go to a song first, won't we? And keep you in suspense.
We've got Foles, My Number.
Brilliant, appropriate Valentine's. So, with that. And we're back. I didn't. Oh, yeah, we're definitely back.
Yeah, the studio's falling apart a bit. Well, we're just throwing things on the floor, aren't we?
Yeah, you say it's falling apart. I just threw some headphones on the floor out of blind rage. So
and I panicked. So yeah, that was Foles with My Number.
Good song.
Yes, yeah. We've got some texts and emails.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's have them then.
This is one from Alex Hayes. He says, "Hello there. I'm listening with your co-host Miles." Hello, Miles.
Hi, Miles. Hi, Alex.
And Alex,
well.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
He says, "Also, I am wondering if this is in fact a double bluff, as it is quite a tall tale to believe both of you have met a woman." Thanks, Alex.
Brilliant. Well, I don't know what to say to that.
He's on to us.
He is on to us. We've been rumbled. So, but one of them is true, believe it or not.
I know. Yeah, one of us has met a woman. Not both, but one.
One of us has met a woman. What's the other text we got, Al?
We've got another text from Sheena, and she says, "As tragic as it is, I think James is telling the truth, and possibly decreased his chances of getting another girlfriend by saying that on air." From Sheena.
Brilliant. That's impossible, Sheena. My chances of getting another girlfriend are already 0. So it would have to be some sort of negative equity chance of getting a girlfriend or something.
That sounds unfortunate.
It is. It's mainly to do with my face. And then secondly, because I'm overconfident and pushy.
That's annoying, actually, isn't it? Because most people will say, you know, you've just got to be a bit more confident.
Yeah, well, I took that advice to heart when I was very young, and it hasn't worked out well. So,
there you go.
Oh, well. What have we got? We got Alex Gadget, haven't we?
We do. How we get... Well, the jingle usually incorporates both you and Miles. So
you'll have to help me out.
No.
It's not going to work, is it? No, I'll have to do it all on my own.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it on your own, because this is my feature. I don't do it, okay?
Okay, right. I'll do the jingle. Okay.
Hang on a second.
What?
Does that stop?
What?
What's that?
That's me. I'm just ad-libbing. I'm just going with the flow.
I think we need less of that. Less of going with the flow.
All right,
let's try it again. Alex Gadget.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Okay, let's hear it then.
We're buckling under the pressure.
What have you got for us this week? This is something that is on the market, isn't it? Of course.
It is. Yes. Yeah. I thought I'd do something a bit different this week because it is Valentine's Day.
Sure.
So do something different. Right. So how to describe this? It's mostly a cylindrical object.
Right. Okay.
It does require batteries to work, or at least work to full efficiency.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, and when you do use it, press the on button and it kind of vibrates.
Does it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is important. You've got to kind of, I don't know if it's the right word, but lubricate the top for it to work. For it to do its job.
Okay. The batteries, are they relatively easy to come by, or just to
I think you need to go to a specialist shop to get the batteries for this. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Okay. So quite a difficult gadget to maintain.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of hard work goes into looking after this.
So yeah, that's it really.
What is it? Do you mind me asking?
Yeah, sure. It's called it's an electric toothbrush.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was I don't know what I thought, to be honest.
Something maybe more related to Valentine's Day, kind of.
Yeah, sorry, you've got to fill me in. How is an electric toothbrush related to Valentine's Day?
Well, you've got to be fresh, haven't you?
There we go. That's the big reveal. Great radio. So there we go. That's Alex Gadget this week.
Well, hey,
if you want to win an electric toothbrush, listen to a different show. What have we got? I'm just looking at our schedule.
Or should we go to another song?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's not what it says on the schedule. The schedule says to moan about Valentine's Day.
I can do that as well.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah. It's just all commercialised, isn't it? And
yeah. I feel like we're going over old ground.
Yeah?
We did this exact same moan a year ago.
But do people's memory really last an entire year? Mine doesn't. Mine goes back to a few days maximum. Oh,
no. I imagine they've forgotten, but I imagine now I've said that we did it a year ago. It's jogged their memory. So,
oh, you fool!
This is awkward, isn't it? Really,
it is a bit. Do you have any new insights on Valentine's Day since last year?
It reinforces pernicious gender norms and creates negative attitudes surrounding relationships, love, and sex.
Are they negative because you're alone?
No, but that is of course the prism I'm seeing reality through.
And have been for quite some time.
Well, it has been a while actually, I suppose.
Yeah,
since I was in a relationship.
If you listeners have got any interesting Valentine's tales to tell, because obviously we don't, because it's been so very, very long. You can text in on 075 071 87777 or email in at studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk.
Shall we have another song?
Yes, we shall. This is the OJs with Love Train.
Woo! And that was
the OJs with Love Train.
I keep having to say and that was because I don't know.
No.
I mean, I know, but I don't know whether to say or not.
It's a little hesitant, isn't it? We kind of need Miles here.
Yeah, we do.
Don't we, Miles?
Huh? We do, yeah. No, we do. We're missing you, Miles. And come back. Really. Because neither of us really understand how all the technology works. And I'll be surprised if you can hear what I'm saying right now.
It's all just a guess game, really, isn't it? I mean, I've got some buttons in front of me and I'll flick a couple.
It really is.
It does make me feel important, though. Sitting at a desk, surrounded by computer screens.
Oh, yeah. You get a great sense of power from it. But with great power comes great responsibility.
And I'm not ready for that responsibility.
No, so you should never have been bit by the spider in the first place. Oh, little reference there to a comic book called Spider-Man.
It's an underground thing, isn't it?
Something you've probably not heard of, not being part of our nerd subculture, which has not in any way infiltrated the mainstream.
Oh, no. No, that's ours. You can't have it.
Yeah. Stay away from Spider-Man. Brilliant. So what have we got? We got another feature, haven't we?
We've got another feature. Yeah, it's another thing which has kind of been shamelessly ripped off from the BBC.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's Desert Island Things.
It's like Desert Island Discs, except not.
No.
And the thing...
We're more general.
Actually, I can't say what the thing is, can I? Because we've got to do a jingle, haven't we?
We do,
Again,
yeah.
Miles isn't here. He's always helping you out with the jingles, isn't he? And,
all right, well, I'll try and do it solo.
No, I'll... Okay, all right.
No, James,
fine.
I'll try and do it solo. I mean, after you ruined the Alex Gadget
jingle.
I don't think you're allowed anywhere close to jingles. All right.
Okay, off we go.
Desert Island Things.
What's even worse is normally you can't even get through it without laughing either, can you?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you can't collapse onto the desk when you're the only other presenter here. It's okay when there's three of us because we can pick up your slack, but...
You know when I said we both did drama at school? I mean, this was my main fault, just kind of laughing on stage
and killing the characters. Yeah. I can imagine. Did you bother learning your lines in drama? You don't strike me as the type of person who would bother with that sort of thing.
Oh no, I bothered. The problem was my memory is so terrible that, I mean, it didn't help that I'd put in the effort to try and learn them.
Sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
Brilliant.
Should we get on with the feature?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
So this week, it's desserts. What dessert would you take to a desert island? Clever.
Is it?
It is very clever. That's why we're going to win Entertainment Show of the Week.
Yes, yeah, we're applying for the Royal Awards.
So if you're a member of the society, log in and vote for us when they open, which I think is next week. Anyway, we've
even if you're not part of the society, start a petition or something.
No, just join the society for a couple of quid and vote. We've once again completely diverged from what we were going to do. The feature, the desserts.
The desserts, yeah. I'm just thinking, I can't imagine a dessert being particularly helpful on a desert island.
Well, I would go for the obvious one.
There's an obvious one?
Yeah, ice cream.
Why is that obvious?
Because it's hot. It's a desert island.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. So what, were you just thinking of bathing in it?
No,
to cool down.
Eating it to cool down.
Oh, right, I see.
When I say ice cream, you immediately think, I'll have a bath. That's not what most normal people comes into their mind when someone says, do you want an ice cream? You go, well, I've just washed. So no.
It's just like the survivalist in me.
Yeah.
It's always thinking
outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
And then pouring the ice cream into a box and then getting in it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's my problem. I'm thinking so far out of the box. I've lost the box. I've lost my box.
You've lost the box. Jesus. What would you take?
I'd take something. Again, the survivalist in me is thinking maybe something with lots of chocolate sauce.
Right.
Cover myself in the chocolate sauce. I'd be camouflaged.
You'd also be smelt out by just about any animal, any predatory animal, and mauled.
But predatory animals don't eat chocolate, do they?
Have you ever tried to feed a lion chocolate? And has it refused?
No, that's true. But then I've never tried to feed a lion me. So you don't know, do you?
Okay, what about the bees?
There's not bees on a desert island.
Loads of bees on this island. It's called Bee Island, for God's sake.
I wasn't made aware. I was on Bee Island.
Well, the thing is, on desert island discs, they have, records, don't they? They pick out records.
Yeah.
Yeah. And those records have what sides? They have A sides and
B sides.
Bees, desert island, desert full of bees, Bee Island.
Well, there we go.
So you should have thought of that.
There's method in our madness.
that's proof that you're wrong and I'm right. So, although they like ice cream as well, but I wouldn't smear it all over myself.
No, because you've refused that. You've refused to bathe in your ice cream.
Yeah, well, I would eat it like you're supposed to. Jesus. If I was going to take a dessert for a different but practical use, it would obviously be the stuff.
Well, I'm sorry, why did you even engage in a sentence?
Because I thought by the time I ended the sentence I'd have thought of something, and I haven't. But I thought of something now. It's that stuff which sort of crystallizes, like crystallized sugar. What's it
You
called?
mean caramelized sugar?
Yeah, caramelized sugar.
Yeah.
It goes. You can make it into like a web, can't you?
Yes.
I'd take loads of that.
It's just melted sugar.
I'd take melted sugar.
Why
as my
would you? Why?
dessert. Because I'd be able to build myself a shelter with it.
Ah, very clever.
Or I'd be able to distract predatory animals with webs, or use it as a trap. It's quite fragile though, isn't it? So I don't know how well it would work.
You'd need a lot, wouldn't
Yeah.
you, to kind of like trap an animal?
I'm taking a lot. If you're taking enough ice cream to bathe in, I'm taking enough caramelized sugar to trap animals in.
There we go. Listeners, if you want to text in or email in about what dessert you would take on a desert island, because I'm sure lots of people have strong opinions on this subject.
No doubt.
You can text in on 075 071 87777 or email in on studio@radio.warwick.ac.uk.
Shall we have another song?
Yeah, let's have another song. This is kind of breaking from our Valentine's theme a little bit. I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
We have to play it,
listeners.
don't we?
We have to play it though. You know, contractual obligation. So it's not our fault. This is.
Oh, before you play it,
yes,
it's post-war years, isn't it?
yes,
They are going to be in Leamington soon.
exciting. Are you going to go and see them?
They're not. I don't think they're coming to play. Actually, well, they might be.
They're just lost.
They might be, but I was wandering around the high street yesterday trying to buy a dinner jacket and failing. And one shop was like, "Oh, post-war years are going to be in here signing stuff." So go there to that shop, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm sure because we've got so many listeners.
The place is going to be rammed,
Swamped with people.
I had to call in extra security for it.
Right, okay, well, here's post-war years with All Eyes.
How were you interested?
Oh, I said let's try and get this transition smooth, and I didn't have my headphones on at the time. It's a nightmare. So
We were so close.
that was
post-war years with All Eyes.
it's a good song, isn't it? You're not a fan?
Well,
They could be listening. They could be in Leamington soon. Don't put them down.
oh, they're great.
I quite like them.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
Well, there we
so-
go. Differing opinions, but that's what makes this show great, isn't it? You know?
There's so many different musical insights.
Yeah, exactly.
So many varying sort of fountains of knowledge. Each a different colour. Not literally, but figuratively
What
speaking.
are you talking about?
Like, I mean, we have different music tastes.
That's what you were trying to say.
But they don't even vary that much. They're broadly quite similar.
Yes, they are. Oh, well. You know, we
Never
try
mind.
our best.
We got a couple of texts
Yeah,
in,
we've
haven't
got
we?
a couple of texts and emails. One of them is from Miles,
Oh, yeah. The
Oh, yeah.
missing host.
the missing host. He's evidently feeling bad for his absence. So he's messaged basically some jingles. So he's gone woo woo ah woo desert island things and would you rather.
We're not even doing that feature.
And we're not even doing that feature, but it's appreciated nonetheless.
Yeah, thanks, Miles. And, hurry back.
Yeah.
And there's one from Laura, isn't there?
There is one from Laura. Laura's text in saying there should be more Motown on your show. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, we could play some Motown next, but I believe we've queued up a song from The Lion King. So.
Yeah, so you've ruined the surprise
Yeah.
and you've disappointed Laura.
Well, that's just the sort of guy I am. So you
Moving
need to
on.
stop swiveling with the microphone because it's making, the sound like doors make when they're not oiled properly.
Oh yeah.
A squeak, some would call it. It's like a... I don't know if I can... It's like that.
Well, don't try and replicate it on radio.
Okay, all right, but put your headphones on, you'd hear it. This is the thing.
Well,
No, you just don't.
I'm too
don't like
risque.
it, do you? Risque, are you? Right, okay. Don't think you really know what that word means, do you?
no.
Okay, so let's...
Is it in an appropriate context to use that?
Yeah, completely.
Oh.
Risque means like sort of sexy and seductive.
Oh, well,
And
it's true nonetheless then.
But I'm too sexy to put my headphones on.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin my look.
Well, a lot of attractive people wear headphones when broadcasting. Chris Moyles, for one. So,
Do you model your look on Chris Moyles?
I don't, but I just feel that would be a fruitless exercise. I feel I'd never live up to the broadcasting god that is Chris Moyles.
Yeah, with just, unrealistic expectations, really.
What's he doing now? Is he doing anything?
No, perhaps we could have him as a guest on our show.
Yeah.
He's probably got a lot of free time on his hands now.
I would imagine so. In the mornings, especially. I mean, our show's not in the morning, but we could always shift it round.
Well, we don't get to decide that, so no, we couldn't. Really,
I think we've got enough clout in this station now to just do what we want, really.
Yeah. Give him the cheeky wink.
Yeah. Just start winking at all the Raw exec. That'd work well. Anyway, sorry, Laura's text. We keep don't we?
The second part of her message was, I once received a Valentine's Day card in return for one I sent at sixth form. I gave this guy, let's call him Miles, a card with hearts on, and he gave me one with, as well as other things, a picture of poo on it.
Wow.
Great. So
what a Romeo.
Yeah. Well done, Miles.
One over, though. They're now going out. So...
Do you think that was the moment which Laura realised then that, this is the man for me?
Oh, no, they're very sweet together. They are.
But perhaps that's what we're missing. We haven't sent a card with
fecal matter drawn onto it. I suppose so. Well, we better get started then.
Yeah. Always thinking outside the box, Miles.
Yeah. And you know what? That won him the girl, didn't it?
Yeah. So we can't make fun of him for that.
Yeah. And we're not. Again,
no.
We miss you, Miles. Like I said, get back in now. I mean, really, we're floundering here. We haven't got anything else to talk about.
I'm talking of Valentine's cards. I mean, every time this time of the year, always brings up memories of I received a Valentine's card, during school, and I was never able to pin down who it was from.
No,
it was kind of tragic, really.
Well, you were in a long-term relationship for a few of our school years, weren't you?
Yeah, but it wasn't during then, so I don't know.
Oh,
so perhaps I have a long-term admirer
before then. So how old were you?
4 or 5.
And you're still holding out hope that person has been in love with you for 17 years, 16 years.
You never know. You never know. Someone might come up to me one day and go, Alec,
that card.
Ever since I was 4, I've been wanting to say,
that's astounding. You're the one for me. Yeah,
exactly.
I actually had a rather embarrassing Valentine's altercation when I was about, 10.
Oh yeah. As you can tell, we're stretching really far back.
I sent a box of chocolates to 2 women. And,
increases your options, doesn't it?
It increases the chances.
Yeah.
And that they were both received quite well at the time. They both found out it was me, and they said, "Oh, thanks." But they then found out that I'd sent them to 2 people, that they weren't the only one that had received it.
Right, I see.
And even at that age, they were quite, jealous and quite, possessive of me, if you will. So I got slapped at 10 years old.
You got slapped. That's amazing.
Oh dear.
That's really set the tone for the rest of your
it has, yeah. Most of my interactions
life.
with women tend to involve them slapping me or shouting at me or insulting me. So yeah, it set me up for that.
I love your idea though of just kind of trying to increase your chances.
This Valentine's Day, I'm sending out 742 cards with my name and address at the bottom. Some people must do that. There must be some people in the world that do that.
Well, if not, I'm sure there will be now.
Yeah,
we've given them the idea.
Sown the seed. Oh, we got a couple more texts in, or are they all just spam?
Let's have a look.
Spam.
Oh, this one is from James Evans Consciousness, and it says, "Don't send multiple cards." So there you go.
Okay.
That idea's been thwarted before.
My consciousness has told me. My consciousness. You sure it's not conscience?
Well, perhaps that's what they meant to write, but they put consciousness.
Who's wrote this? Let me find them and give them a lesson. Who are they? Give me the phone number. Didn't that what happened on Radio 1? Do you remember that?
I don't. Have you just lost your mind?
No,
What's going on?
No, it was the guy from N-Dubs was doing an anti-bullying awareness thing, and then someone texted in and insulted him, and he was like, "Give me the phone number."
Really?
Yeah, that actually happened.
That's quite scary.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was reported in the... Anyway, that's what allegedly happened. That is what allegedly happened, in case, obviously, Dappy or whatever his name is, his legal team are listening in. That allegedly happened. It didn't necessarily actually happen.
No, we're not pointing fingers.
I'm certainly not pointing fingers at a man who wears bobble hats indoors. That is a risky move. You know what's under the hat that he allegedly wears. No,
right. Okay. Well, we're going to have to wrap up because we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Actually,
and it's cold out there, so we will need to wrap up.
Hey. Oh, the wit
Brilliant.
on this show. Right.
First class.
We got to give away our prize.
Yep.
The prize of a surprise.
Yep. Who's getting the surprise?
The person who's getting a surprise is Sheena. So
Sheena,
well done.
Congratulations.
Can you just clarify? Is the prize a surprise as in it is an actual prize and we're not telling them, or is it just a surprise? Just jumping out on someone.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. I'm going to jump out. She lives with me, actually, so I'm just going to jump out on her.
Well,
at some point.
I'm glad you've won that, Sheena.
Look forward to that some point in the next month. So
brilliant. Yeah, because we do have to clarify that we do have a month window.
No, we don't. We have a much longer window than that. There are still prizes waiting to go out from like a year ago.
Okay, well, it's at least a couple of years.
It's a 10-year window. It's a decade-long window. You might wait a decade to get a prize from this show.
But if you are waiting, you will get it eventually.
Brilliant. Thanks for listening. I've been James Evans.
And I've been Alex Stratton-Lake.
And you've been listening to Faces for Radio.
And we're going to outro on Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King.
Awesome.
Have a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What's happening? What? And they don't have a clue. Who?